Greetings, fellow Earthlings. So this reading is going to be for the zodiac sign Libra. And the messages that the ancestors gave me when I did my meditation just before I started this video, the messages are, the ancestors are saying it's the ideal time to put more dedicated effort into healing the wounds from the past, because you are a warrior of light, and they want you to be more inspired and passionate about life. You need to actively weigh up the pros and the cons and make a decision when it comes to allowing yourself to go through a death and a rebirth or transformation. Have courage and bravery when it comes to allowing your world to crumble in order to rebuild on more stable foundations. And this will show you your true strength, and watch how your life changes very quickly in a positive way. So, those are the messages from the ancestors. I definitely feel that for my Libra collective, the ancestors are saying that you must try not to prevent yourself from going through this rebirth. Right? Allow everything to fall away at this time, because there is a transformation you are currently going through, and it's essential to your journey right now in order to overcome these things, right? And the longer you take to overcome these challenges or whatever this rebirth is all about for you, the more it will delay everything that is meant for you. So let's get into the reading and see what else the ancestors have to say. Show me the cards I need to see. What do my Libra collective need to know at this time? Whoa, that one shot out there. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. So the ancestors are showing me now that you are at a crossroads in your present time. It's like you're not sure which path to take, you're not sure what to do in your life, because there's all of this mental confusion when it comes to the journey your life is currently on, right? But the ancestors are saying you are abundant, right? Because here's the Empress. It talks about abundance. It talks about feminine energy, being very nurturing, compassionate, and gentle with yourself, right? The next card here is the Sun. The Sun talks about your true happiness. So the ancestors are saying that they want you to find your happiness. And the longer you delay this transformation or this rebirth, the longer it's going to take for you to reach that state of happiness. So the ancestors are saying that right now it is important for you to allow your world to just crumble. Allow everything to be in a state of flow, so that you are not restricting yourself in any way, shape or form. Because there is a moment of clarity that is coming in here with this Ace of Swords. There is a realization that the ancestors are currently bringing to you when it comes to the things that you are needing to do in order to release yourself from feeling burdened by this transformation. The next card here, the ancestors are saying, you are someone who is very self-sustainable. It is about time that you start noticing your own value and your own worth, because you are a very important person to society. Your ancestors are saying that they can't lose you, right? So if you're feeling like you are not really wanting to carry on with life, to say, or you're uninspired to keep yourself going, the ancestors are saying you will gain that clarity about your worth and your value, right? The ancestors are saying here that your happiness matters, and that no one else can bring you your happiness unless you work for it yourself, unless you find it within yourself first. I just heard the ancestors saying that you must stop looking outside of yourself for your happiness, because your true happiness comes from within yourself. As I look down at the cards now, I just saw the ancestors giving me this vision of you receiving your good karma. It's like I saw someone with the aura of like a dark blue going to light blue and then going to this yellowy gold color on this card, on these pentacles here. So what that is telling me is it's going from a very emotional heavy time where your emotions weighed so heavy on you, you felt like a burden, even to yourself. And the ancestors are saying that going through those colors, going to the light blue, it talks about releasing those heavy emotions. It talks about connecting yourself to more light-hearted emotions, carefree kind of energy where you're curious about life. And then this golden yellow color talks about abundance. It talks about strength, and it talks about stability, right? Your happiness. The next card that came out is the Devil. Now this Devil card, I feel like what the ancestors are saying here, that there has been some sort of negative entity that's been trying to control you, or trying to work its way into your light, to take your light away from you. And this is why you've been through this heavy emotional time, because this evil spirit has been trying to take your happiness. And in the guided message that I got in this reading, in the beginning of the reading, the ancestors say that you need to have that courage and bravery, right? You need to allow this side of yourself to fall away, where you are fearing this transformation, right? Once you allow this energy to fall away, like you no longer give it power, this is when you will be able to successfully get through this rebirth, right? The Four of Pentacles. Now the Four of Pentacles talks about letting go. It talks about releasing so that things can be in a state of flow. So whatever you're holding on to very tightly at this time, the ancestors are saying that you need to let go of it because it is blocking you. You need to allow things to be in a state of flow, because in life we have these ups and downs, right? There is never one straight line of positive things, because there's always challenges that we have to overcome or face in order to grow or evolve as a soul, right? And this is what teaches us how to be our true authentic self, right? And show our true strength and not allow these evil energies to take a hold of us, right? And I just heard, so they don't captivate us, right? So they don't captivate our minds with their negative perspectives, or our emotions with their negative projections, right? The Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant talks about staying committed. It talks about commitment. It talks about a process that needs to be followed in order to reach a certain goal. Now, with this card, I feel like the ancestors, a confirmation there, I feel like the ancestors are saying that you've already started this journey. Again, another confirmation, right? You've already started this journey of letting go of this negative entity that is trying to captivate you. And you need to stay committed to your path. You need to keep following on your path, because you're almost there. You're almost at the verge of reaching the state of abundance, right? Here is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory. It talks about accomplishments. right? So the ancestors are definitely showing us here that you're about to accomplish something very great in your life, and you need to stay committed to that. And as I looked up, I saw 1010. So there's definitely endings happening in your life, right? Possibly people leaving your life that were only meant to be a certain phase of your life, or just there to teach you something, right? And these people might be leaving, or situations in your life are possibly ending at this time so that you can take on new adventurous opportunities, meet new people that are there to help you grow in the near future, right? Or even from the present time into the near future. Now the ancestors also are telling me again that allowing your world to crumble, right? Because this is the Tower card, and it talks about your world being in chaos, everything around you falling apart, in order for you to release what no longer serves you and create a new stable foundation to build upon. So the ancestors are definitely confirming that guided message that I got in the beginning of the reading, saying that you need to allow this transformation to happen because there are going to be some shocking surprises that come from this situation. Now with this Tower card, it also talks about shocking surprises, and it also talks about a revelation happening in your life, right? Where there is a light bulb moment of growth and evolution. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords talks about communication, but it talks about very quick communication, and also about making decisions very quickly in order to move past whatever you're facing at this time. I just heard you have angelic protection, because as soon as I looked down at this card, that sword and that shield reminded me of Archangel Michael, the bringer of truth, knowledge and wisdom and insight, right? And this is, the swords usually talks about mental clarity, right? Or the mental state of being. So there is some sort of revelation that is going to come in on how you can move forward in your life. Now the last card to close out this reading is the most beautiful card in this reading. It is wish fulfillment, because here we have the Nine of Cups. So the ancestors are definitely saying with this card that you are about to receive something that you've been praying for so long. It's like you've been dedicated with this Hierophant card, being committed to your journey, and the ancestors are saying that you are about to receive your rewards. If you're seeing the numbers 99, this is also a confirmation that this reading is for you, because here we have 2 9s. Right? So if you like the way that I read, please like, share and subscribe. Tell your friends about me so that I can reach more people. And thanks for listening. Blessings.